What is good, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider Alex. Post-game reaction to the Las Vegas Raiders losing to the Miami Dolphins 20-13 on the road. The Raiders lose their first game under interim head coach Antonio Pierce, and man, this was definitely a very disappointing loss. I mean, the Raiders were very competitive in this game, but it was mainly due to the defense. Look, we have to give a huge hats off to this defense, to Patrick Graham. The last 2 weeks against the Giants and the Jets, they played lights out, and people said, you know what, the reason why they're playing so good is because they went against a trash offense, trash quarterbacks. But today against the Miami Dolphins, the #1 ranked offense in the entire National Football League, today this was their first legitimate test against a good offense, and the Raiders defense completely showed out in today's game. I've been pretty high on this defense. I've liked what they've done so far this season, but even today, they surpassed my expectations. This defense was able to create 3 turnovers for us, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 interception. And not only that, just time after time they came up with huge stops, able to make this Miami Dolphins offense settle for field goals, which is something they don't do a whole lot throughout the entire regular season. And today we forced them to kick field goals like on 3 different occasions. And not only that, in the second half, we only gave up 6 points, 2 field goals. So this defense definitely did their job. If it wasn't for this defense, this game would have been a lot more lopsided because our offense was just non-existent. This defense, drive after drive, possession after possession, they kept this as a 1-score game. And really the biggest letdown in this game was Aiden O'Connell and this offense. Look, in my opinion, I thought Aiden O'Connell played pretty poor in this game. He made a lot of bad decisions. He started off the game pretty sharp, getting the ball off quickly, getting it to open receivers, and I don't know, just after that it seems like we were just holding on to the ball so long, which eventually led to pressure, to sacks. In total, he threw 3 interceptions on the night. One of the interceptions was definitely on him. Jalen Ramsey undercut the pass. The last interception, again against Jalen Ramsey, look, I could kind of understand that you gotta take some shots down the field. He took a shot, it didn't work out for him. But at the end of the day, this offense was just very dreadful for our team, and that was the biggest difference in the game. If we could have just got a little bit more in this offense, the Raiders had a legitimate shot to win this game. What surprised me too was that Josh Jacobs really wasn't able to get involved in a big way. The offensive line really wasn't able to generate those holes up front, and it's really showing that the loss of Colton Miller at left tackle is really starting to affect this team on offense. So yeah, I thought Aiden O'Connell made a lot of mistakes that ended up costing us in the game. Now look, he's a rookie. I'm not shocked that he made some mistakes, but it is what it is. I mean, he even had a play where he threw it like 2 yards behind, and luckily the Miami Dolphins didn't pick up on that and essentially recover that fumble. That could have been a game-changing mistake right there, but we got lucky on that play. And not only just like the offense in general, Aiden O'Connell, also gotta call out the play calling. I feel like at a lot of times in this game we were just way too conservative on offense. One specific scenario that I'm thinking about is right before halftime in the first half. We have the ball, a little bit under 2 minutes left, and it just feels like we had really bad play calling, just very basic run plays. And we were even in a situation where it was 3rd and 4, and we just ran it with Josh Jacobs. Only got 1 yard on the play. To me, that was just a very head-scratching play call by Bo Hardegree. Look, if you're going to run it in that instance, I feel like you just got to maybe surprise him a bit, maybe come out in a formation, in a passing type of formation, and then go, with the halfback draw or something like that. But no, the Raiders came out in a tight formation, lined up like they're going to run the ball, and that's exactly what they did. And as I said, we weren't really able to get the run game going. If you look at the total yards too, the Miami Dolphins just completely dominated us in that fashion. And really from that standpoint, we're lucky that the score wasn't more lopsided because our defense was able to get turnovers and keep us in the game. But unfortunately, the offense just wasn't able to capitalize off those turnovers. And like I said, there's just so many different instances where I think the Raiders, we missed a lot of opportunities and we should have been more aggressive to potentially win this game. And when it comes to the conservative play calling as well, after the Raiders stalled out before the half. We punt the ball and the defense was able to recover the fumble right before the half. We had the ball at like the 30-yard line with about a minute left, and the Raiders just went ultra conservative in that route. Just bad clock management. We just let a lot of time run out, and it almost seemed like this team was just content with settling and taking the 3 points and going down 14-13 at half, which, you know, I thought it was a very strange decision. I feel like we had to have been way more aggressive right there. And not only that, too, because when we went into the half, we had 2 turnovers on the Dolphins. We did very well. The defense was keeping us in the game, and I thought the Raiders, you know, we had a lot of things going for us, but you look at the score, we were still down 14-13. So really, I think the Raiders let go a very good opportunity to get a huge upset victory, and really a victory like this could really just propel us to get back into the playoff race against a very good football team in the Miami Dolphins. But unfortunately, this game just really showed us that this Raiders offense is still not where it needs to be in order for us to be able to compete at the next level against good football teams in the National Football League. The defense played lights out, but we need the offense to reciprocate the production and capitalize off of the great success that this defense was putting us in, the great scenarios. We weren't able to do that, and that's what led us to lose this game. You know, heartbreaking loss. The Raiders competed, but it just wasn't good enough. And now for the Raiders, it's not getting any easier for us. We're going against Kansas City next week at Allegiant Stadium. That's not going to be an easy game either, and if we want any chance to win, the offense has to get way better. So definitely a tough pill to swallow when it comes to this game. But Raider Nation, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What did you guys think was the biggest factor missing in this game? Let me know in the comment section down below. But with that being said, Raider Nation, that's all I have for you guys in today's video. Anybody that's new to the channel, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next one.